Hey guys, welcome to the channel. Today is January 1st, 2021. Happy New Year, everybody. Thanks for checking the channel out. Today I'm just going to be going over some new gear that I got that I'm going to be using here in the coming year in 2021. So I'm just going to kind of go through what I got, give you a little bit of information about all of them. So this is something that my wife had picked out and gotten for me. It wasn't something specifically that I asked for. She had been looking at, trail runners and stuff to hike in out on the trail. This was a shoe she found on Amazon. It is made by Witten Sneaker. It's a relatively cheap shoe. You can pick this up for about 36 bucks on Amazon. The shoe has a really nice wide toe box. It's meant to be a minimalist shoe, so it's got a really thin sole on the inside that is removable in case you want to get more of that barefoot feeling. I didn't know much about this shoe, so once my wife got them and I opened them up and everything, I went online, kind of checked out the reviews to see what people were saying. Overall, it's got really, really good reviews. I mean, it's really nice material, really, really strong. It almost kind of feels like a wetsuit material, like you would use out in the ocean. So the laces are actually a bungee with the slides on them. So you put them on, you simply just slide it down to tighten it on your foot. And once you got it down, there's actually a piece of Velcro here. You take and you Velcro down so it stays in place. But that's all there are to them. Really flexible, really nice shoe. They seem really well made. I'm excited to try them out. I love going barefoot everywhere, so I think these are going to be really awesome for me because I enjoy walking around with any shoes on anyways. So the feeling of having the shoe there to kind of protect your foot, but yet it feel like you're barefoot, I'm really, really looking forward to it. So really, really awesome. Next piece of gear I got here is a Earth Pack dry sack. This is a dry bag that I was asking for. This is a 55 liter, as you can see here on the bag, which is really awesome. So it's going to carry a lot of gear. I want to use these when I go on any of my kayak trips because last time I went on my kayak trip, my stuff kept getting wet. I had to hang it up to dry it. It was really frustrating. So I think having this is going to be a big help. I think this is going to make a big difference for my trip, make it more enjoyable for me, so I'm not worried about my stuff always getting wet. And the really cool part is here on the back, still got all the plastic on it. Here on the back, it's got actual backpack straps, so once you get to camp, I mean, typically you don't hike too far once you get off the water, but at least when you're hiking out, you can throw it on your back and carry it up so you're not filling your hands, so you can use them for other things. But I'm super, super excited to try this out. I hope it's good. They have pretty good reviews online as well. It is a cheaper pack. You can actually pick these up on Amazon for $39, and then you can get these bags in 10 liters and 20 liters, and those come with the over-the-shoulder strap, and then the 30 liters and up actually come with the backpack straps, which is what this one has. And then something else that this bag also came with. This bag also came with a waterproof phone case, which is really cool. So you can also throw your phone in here, keep it safe when you're out in the water as well. So the next piece of gear that I got that I'm going to try out in 2021 is a BRS stove. It is about $17 on Amazon. You can pick it up really cheap, really small. It's a titanium alloy, so it only weighs about 25 grams, which is super, super light. This stove will boil 2 cups of water with about 7 to 8 grams of fuel. This last piece of gear that I'm going to be going over is what I'm most excited about. This is something I have been wanting to get for a while to try it out. If you've watched any of my videos, you know I'm a hammock camper, and I've camped pretty much in my hammock every time I've been out. So I actually was wanting to get a tent, and I found a tent online that is relatively budget friendly. Still not cheap by any means, but originally it's about $200. Right now you can get it for $160, and I think at like the Black Friday sales when those were going on, it was actually lower than that as well. So right now you're looking about 160 bucks, which isn't too bad. But the tent is the Nature Hike Monger 2-person tent. I went with a 2-person instead of a 1-person because I'm going to try and drag my wife out on the trail to go camping with me. So I wanted to be able to just carry one tent that we could both fit in. And this tent comes in at just under 5 pounds at about 4 pounds and 11 ounces. It's made with 20 denier ripstop nylon for the fly and the floor, and they're both silicone coated to make them waterproof. The poles that come with this tent are aluminum poles, so this should be relatively lightweight, and I haven't obviously used it yet, so I'm going to be doing a full review later to kind of go over, the quality of the product as well, how sturdy the poles are going to be, how well the tarp and all that's going to be holding up, so that'll be in a later video for you guys to check out. So this tent does come with a footprint, so you got the footprint already. Comes in its own little stuff sack. I'm probably going to try and combine it, that way I don't have 2 bags. But that's really nice that it comes with that. It is a 2-wall tent, so it has the inner mesh layer, And then the outside, it obviously has the rain fly that I was just talking about. And then on each end of the tent, it actually has 2 vents at the top that you can prop open with a little leg that they got in here. And that just helps ventilate a little bit, so that way you're not getting condensation on the inside of your tent. So a great thing about this tent is that it actually has a door on each side of the tent, which is awesome, especially for a 2-person tent. That way, if you're getting up in the middle of the night, you don't have to crawl over your camp partner or your significant other to go out and like use the restroom, or if you just want to get out of bed before them, you're not waking them up in the morning, which is super, super awesome. And then another great feature is actually on each side of the tent, it has a vegetable for each side. A vegetable. It has a vegetable on each side. It has the vestibule on each side of the tent, so actually there's a little more gear storage out there for both of you. Put your bags, your shoes, anything else you got with you that you're keeping there at camp, but it's going to keep it dry, or at least relatively dry, being under that vestibule.